No, when you're Rick, why aren't you,
with someone hot?
get with Carol, which I've got a weird thing for.
I mean,
What, Psycho Mum?
Because I feel like you like fold my clothes afterwards as well.
And then making milk and cookies.
Make me spaghetti.
Hi everyone, welcome to episode 3 of the JTGA podcast. Once again, I'm joined by Jason Burley.
What's up?
Adam Burley.
Hello.
And Johnny Wilson.
hi.
That was such good timing. After we've now been sued by EA, I thought we could change track slightly for our third episode this week. Talking about some games perhaps that we're playing that we think maybe deserve a bit more attention, that stuff that maybe is sold okay, but we think deserves people to kind of revisit it and kind of have a look at what maybe they've missed. What sort of stuff you guys have been playing right now that you kind of think should be a bit more widely known?
Fortnite. Needs more players.
Enough players.
It needs to be more popular.
Yeah. I think this is a really underrated game that more people need to know about.
Yeah.
I don't think enough people are playing it.
I don't think enough 10-year-olds playing it.
No.
Just gonna go there.
I think the levels of gaming addiction are too low.
I know you play
And I
PUBG.
think we need to more get kids to be addicted and ruin their livelihoods.
Yeah.
Because you play PUBG, right? Now,
I do play PUBG,
what's the, I remember playing Call of Duty back in the day and the sort of 10-year-olds ratio was pretty high. What's it like right now in PUBG? Is it,
There are 12 now.
I didn't say the same 10-year-olds are probably still, sticking the oar in, but yeah, it's quite high.
Right.
The
Okay.
people who needlessly leave their headsets on and are clearly too
With
too
music
young,
in the background.
exactly. Too young to be purveying violence on on a video game. So yeah, it's there, just prominent.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
it's where you can hear Teletubbies in the background, you think,
Yeah, it's
They should be outside.
Yeah.
it's a mixed bag.
So what are we thinking? What stuff that you guys are playing that you wish could find a wider audience?
I guess Shadow of War,
Okay.
but I don't know what the audience is for that. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what that's sold.
I mean, it's Lord of the Rings, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably going to have a reasonable fan base.
What
But
a great story in that game. It's so
good story, but it's a lot. It has been slated for its story, isn't it? A lot of people didn't like the whole new ring.
Some of the
thing.
changes to the canon, I think, a little bit.
So yeah, I mean, it's a great game though.
Yeah.
In terms of a single player game, it's fantastic. No online, which is a shame. It would be good if there was some kind of co-op.
Oh, I love co-op.
Co-op.
Imagine that combat system with two players would be
It
fantastic.
would be very good. Just up the amount of enemies and just kind of up the scale a little bit more. But now they've introduced like dragons and stuff. It's got a good scale.
I wonder if it ever got a theoretical third game. That I wonder if that's what they would sort of then do the co-op.
I think they've opened the bag really with the whole siege engine.
Yes.
So now that you can siege a fortress and defend it, so I think if you had 2 people defending, 2 people attacking, I think you could have a really good idea.
Yeah, nice.
Back and forth.
Well, they had a little bit of that going on For Honor, which was quite good fun.
Yeah. That's something, by the way, just random.
That was one that dropped off very
That
quickly.
fell off a cliff.
Which completely, and I traded it, and I had it. I played the beta, really enjoyed it. Played it at launch, and the server issues were just woeful. It was terrible.
Yeah.
But it has now been patched. It's now got dedicated servers. It's been given a year 2 plan of DLC. They're really that's a bit of a Rainbow Six Siege. They're kind of
I'm
supporting.
thinking summer sales.
Yeah, man. I think so. That's a game. That would be my. For Honor would be my pick. I think that would be.
I would purchase that game if they've sorted their server shit out. I'd buy that game because that was good fun. I enjoyed playing beta.
No, absolutely, and definitely that kind of the combat system being at the core of it. That's what I think that plays the Shadow of War's strengths. I think, and why I think I want that game to be experienced by more people.
Yeah.
Burley, do you have anything you're thinking?
We were just saying before about like Siege, like Rainbow Six Siege, but that is on a bit of a resurgence anyway. That's an ever climbing sort of player count. But I just realised, one that just occurred to me before, which was a massively underrated game, was Titanfall 2.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which I think we briefly touched on last week's episode.
My favourite shooter of this generation. That game.
Oh really?
Yeah, easily.
Oh wow.
It's a great modern arcade game. It's a great arcade.
I actually haven't played Titanfall 2. I played Titanfall 1.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that game.
I only played the first one.
The second one is good.
It's
It's great.
Yeah.
It's so underrated. I don't understand how a game like Titanfall 2 is so like under the radar here, and then like, games like Call of Duty are up here.
Right.
I
Do you know what I
haven't
mean?
played
Like
Call of Duty for so long.
Yeah.
But then everyone's like, oh, Call of Duty, but Titanfall 2 is a
Again,
much better game.
Do any of you guys know anyone who plays Call of Duty?
Not anymore.
No, I'm not 12
I
anymore.
mean, I loved zombies, I really did, but it got so bad. I mean, you know, with all the, you know, find the staff and use the staff to get involved in zombies. You know, turn on the power. What?
World at War did it best.
No.
Just a horde mode. Just zombies attacking you and you had to kill them.
I think that's kind of what I wanted.
The World War II
was more
And I
just.
hope Far Cry
I just wanted I just wanted to kill waves of zombies.
Yeah,
I didn't want
absolutely.
to fuck around.
No, absolutely.
Open up
Yeah, no,
26 volts and be like, oh, now I've got like a million ways they can come
Yeah.
in.
No, totally. But Burley, you made a point there. With Titanfall 2, it reviewed so well, but sales was so soft. I mean, it was sandwiched right in between Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare.
They fucked up with their release.
Oh, another EA situation.
They really did.
You know.
I was Titanfall EA.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's like they actually EA doing a good job for it. Oh, there we go. We just redeemed EA.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well done, EA.
well
Yeah,
done.
good job.
Well done.
Well done.
You got one right.
Yeah. But no, that absolutely. I think the way that multiplayer played out for me, I was, you know, really addicted to it. It's a
But
great
the
game.
story was really good
Fantastic.
as well.
Great single player.
Great story.
Maybe quite a touching story.
It is. It's
between
5 to 6
a man and
hours.
his mech.
Yeah, it's very, very short, but it's great. It's really, really
Yes,
high
yeah,
quality.
you might be going to get 6 or 8 hours
Yeah,
maybe.
the
Like,
few-
it's a great
The few
great-
mech games that there have been over the, you know, the last
Mech
15
Warrior.
years.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Yeah. That should be a research.
I tell you what, that
remaster.
you want that for E3, right? A couple episodes ago, we talked about
Why
E3.
not?
Was that the
would be-
turn-based one?
No, Mech
No,
Warrior
that
was the
where
one
you were
where you
literally just in a
robots,
mech.
just
Oh,
sort of-
running around.
Yeah,
shooting
One
other
mech,
mechs.
there's
Yeah.
one mech-based game for, I think it was the PlayStation actually.
No, there was a turn-based
That was
one.
a turn-based
And you'd
game.
have soldiers that you could
Yeah.
command, and then you'd have a different type of mech, and you'd have multiple, and you'd strategically
Yeah.
fight, wouldn't you?
Oh, give me that in a Command and Conquer. We talked about that, rebooting that.
That'd
be cool.
Give me that element to that would be fantastic.
I'd
No,
love to know what that game is.
Another game that I absolutely adore, that I don't know if any of you guys have played, and I don't know, you know what the game, the kind of, you know, wider following is. Sniper Elite.
I've
No, I've not.
I played
watched-
the
I've
second
seen
one.
some bits
Yeah.
of it.
I played
Yeah.
bits of it, and
It's got the X-ray kill cam.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can shoot someone's gonad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's it.
When it goes through,
And
them,
then
you
see
sort
the
of-
X-ray vision of
Yeah,
them
you see-
severing their
you see
like,
the ballistic damage when it goes through them. That game is, and Sniper Elite 4 is open world,
Oh, really?
and it's
Didn't know that.
It's, and again, like from the very first game, it's gotten better graphically. The gameplay, the X-ray kill cam, all this kind of thing is, I don't know, got like MRI vision or something. You know? It's like magnetic resonance kill. It's like, it's incredible stuff. But I think the fourth one is, I'm going to get the third and the fourth one mixed up. I think it's at the, like in Africa, so it's like desert kind of.
I think that's the fourth one.
Africa.
I remember seeing
Yeah.
some trailers for it, but I hadn't played it.
Yeah, and again, it's shooting Nazis in the video.
Well, I hope I'm about to get the right game here, but I'm pretty sure I saw a clip of someone killing Hitler on a speedboat.
That was the Kill Hitler DLC.
I mean, that is...
That was DLC for that.
DLC. Yeah, you had to.
That
Wow.
was special.
Hitler
That
is
was really-
running
Yeah,
running from a train all the way across this like sort of industrial yard, and you have to. You're being shot.
Hunting Hitler.
You're being shot from a vantage point.
I'm
and,
sold.
And
Yeah,
Hitler is
yeah.
literally running from target from cover to cover, and you've got to be able to shoot him on the run. And yeah, like I say,
mean-
with the X-ray kill cam, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I must have got about a good 10 hours out of
Nice one.
repetitively sniping Hitler.
Oh, from that DLC.
Yeah,
just
the
like
DLC
that.
and it was a great, it was a great setup. I mean, you could sort of adapt your position along this ridge,
Right.
And again, it was quite a, it took him a while to get to the other side, so it wasn't a really quick thing. I think it was last about 5-10 minutes.
That's great.
But it was, I recommend Sniper Elite
Oh,
fully.
nice one.
Very good game.
Yeah, I didn't know much about it at all, so I don't think it's kind of
No,
got.
I knew nothing about it until I think on the 360 once they offered a 48-hour
Right.
pass thing to play the game, just one level through and through, and yeah, it was,
I think that's what I played. I think I played the third one for like it was like a level,
Like a limited demo sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
and it was just
Right.
sort of you can go switch from having like a machine gun to like doing that sort of more
Yeah, silent
strategic,
pistol.
and then to the sniper mode, and then basically just killing like stealthing sort of SS soldiers and stuff. It
See,
it
that's-
was fun.
So that's a game. It sounds like it could be an amazing co-op game. You
Yeah.
think coordinating your shots like that.
Yeah, very, very good. There's a heavy element for the co-op play there.
Nice.
I hope they release a fifth one. I mean,
Well, yeah.
It's a bit samey. Obviously, the first one was like I think it was in Germany. So you were behind enemy lines in Germany. You were sniping.
Oh, cool. Okay.
High level targets within the Third Reich. Whatever
Right.
It was.
All right.
And then the one was in the Africa Corps, and then the other one was in I think it's Italy. So again, the surroundings change, the world, the map changes, but again, the gameplay is similar. But
Nice.
again, it's tried, it's tested, it works.
Cool. Yeah, no, if it's a formula that works, just like EA with FIFA. So, yeah, Johnny, what would be your big pick for that?
I play most of the stuff I'm playing at the moment is mainstream, but I feel that the Naughty Dog games, their multiplayers,
The multiplayer element of those games
are not played enough. A lot of people obviously they'll see The Last of Us, they'll play the single player, and then move on. And it's almost the same for the Uncharted games. You can still get in a game of The Last of Us really quite quickly, so there's still quite a good player base, but you just don't really hear a lot about it in.
Right.
You don't see a lot of people playing it on Twitch or anything like that. And I actually think it's a game that should be played more often on Twitch because it's actually I think it's a really, really good multiplayer game to watch.
What kind of like does the? I mean, I've played The Last of Us and Uncharted a fair bit, obviously with yourself, with us sort of on PS4. But do those games have much of like a spectator element? Do they offer that kind of mode, like spectator mode? Do they have that support for streamers and?
Obviously, they don't have a spectator mode
right.
built into the game. They probably should, but
something like that could really work, I think.
But the thing is I've seen some people playing it on Twitch, and the audience seems to be enjoying it, and some people are going back to it. There's a couple of guys that I follow that play it fairly regularly, but their audiences are quite small. But actually, if you go on YouTube, the view counts are actually quite high. But the games just don't seem to. I mean, they're just dying out. I mean, they're obviously. I mean, The Last of Us came out in 2013 and remastered 2014, so it's a bit old now. But I still just don't think it ever got the love that it deserved. And Uncharted 4 multiplayer, that only came out
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Bizarrely, I think
and it's a bit of a sinking ship.
Yeah, The Last of Us seems to have had a longer lifespan than
100%. It's much easier to get into a Last of Us round than it is Uncharted now.
Interesting.
Which is a shame because Uncharted multiplayer is so much fun.
Right.
I mean, I put it high above all of the new levels of Call of Duty or anything like that.
No, absolutely.
I think most things
it's so much more
better
fun
than Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not hard, is it? But yeah, I think that the Naughty Dog multiplayer games in general just need more love.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, thank you so much for watching. That was episode 3 of our new season of the podcast, and we'll see you next